Query.
Halo Medi.
Hello, Kak Med.
Halo.
Before we start, can we ask you something
Mhm,
about Mas Yanta's fourth
mhm,
project?
mhm.
So here's the thing, right? Because in my opinion, the only evaluator that TM Ilmi needs is Mas Yanta. Tapi according to Kak Iren, TM Ilmi needs another evaluator to evaluate her because Mas Yanta is
Enggak,
basically delivering his
enggak.
project.
Jadi Mas Yanta ini kan yang ini kan dia harus ngevaluate orang nggak sih?
Yes.
Iya. Nah,
Bisa.
jadi ya, soalnya Mas Yanta aja kan?
Iya.
Oh gitu, berarti kayaknya kemarin miskom sama Kak Iren. Menurutku gitu juga sih dari kemarin, jadinya saya cuma nyariin satu Eva lagi buat Mas
Mhm.
Yanta
Mas
doang.
Yanta.
Oh,
Kata Kak Iren, kan Mas Yanta di sini hitungannya prepared speech, jadinya TM Ilmi perlu Eva
Betul.
lagi. Jadinya saya
Enggak.
minta Kak Indi. Ya udah deh.
Karena dulu Iren kayak gitu juga. Jadi Iren itu dulu nge-eval orang.
Mm-mm.
Nah, Irennya yang di-eval orang lagi.
Bukan,
Aan Aan nge-eval Iren.
oke deh.
Tapi saat itu orang yang di-eval Iren itu nggak perlu evaluator lain.
Oh gitu, oke
Ini
oke.
kan
Setuju,
Inggrisnya
setuju.
sastra ilmi kan.
Heeh.
Tapi waktu itu memang Iren itu nge-evalnya not in our usual meeting. Iren saat itu she evaluated someone in a joint meeting
Hmm.
with triple A. So it somehow feels like uh, unordinary gitu. Padahal sebenarnya in ordinary context pun TM ilmi bisa di eval sama Toastmaster Yanta karena that's Toastmaster Yanta speech.
oke.
Oke.
Nah ini Mas Yanta berarti last project nggak sih?
Last is what can we say? Last activity in project 4 level 1. Guess.
Oh masih ada speech lagi habis ini ya terakhir.
In level 1, yeah, I think there is a fifth project like overall project or what is it called? Conclusion
Eh,
project for level 1. Yes. I haven't read the material for project 5.
ya nggak aku bawa ternyata. Ya wes deh, gitu deh Ki. Jadinya gimana?
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Nah, jadi ya, Toastmaster Ilmi, your evaluator today will be Mas Yanta, actually. Yeah.
Oke.
Maybe Kak Medi can still give her some notes if
Nah,
if
I'm good.
possible.
Wait a moment, ditakam.
So how are you, Kak Medi?
Ini sesuai quote aku kemarin sih. Baik, dibilang baik, nggak baik-baik banget, tapi bolehlah dibilang baik. Gitu.
Tapi sehat kan, Matt?
Sehat, coba it's freaking cold, it's freaking cold. Ini berapa hari ini? eh hari ini masih oke nih, 10. Biasanya 8. 8 derajat, dingin banget. Udah kayak apaan aja baru fall. Bentar deh, jadi ini wait. Terus Master ini Putri, ya nggak sih? Putri kah? Speaker 1, kok aku lupa ya. Ki, itu berapa ya Ki? Apa icebreaker Ki? 4 sampai 6 ya Ki?
We are still preparing the room, so please wait a moment.
Iya Kak, 4 sampai 6.
Oke, Toastmaster Ilmi. Mohon maaf nih, I'm still making the agenda. Terus nanti aku as a GE introduce everyone aja ya like yesterday.
Boleh Kak. Kalau misalnya mau introduce orang
Biar cepet,
they want to
kita
introduce
ada 2 speaker.
nggak apa-apa sih.
Cuma satu ya.
Oh ya udah, oke.
Kemana nih? Ini berarti Toastmaster Ilmi title all names ya. All names carry a meaning and portray the person. R ya kan all names.
Oh, oke.
All names kan plural. All names carry a meaning and portray.
Oh iya.
All names carry meanings. Atau enggak itu aja lah. Ya udahlah, apa yang bikin kamu kan kamu yang bikin ya. All names carry meaning and portray who the person is. Oke.
I already have a
Eh.
note. Even before my speech start, I already get notes.
Ilmi, can you hear my voice?
Ya.
Hey, welcome Ilmi. Aku belum menyapa Ilmi.
Woo!
It's my dearest friend.
Anak US.
Ya,
Kok sendirian teh?
ada Mas Yanta. Imam lagi OTW.
Oh. Kairan katanya ujian ya?
Iya. Ini emang aku dari samping ya. Oh iya, ini benar. Sedih banget deh. Ini giliran aku datang pada kagak ada. Gimana sih? Banget rame. Jujur
I'm
ya.
That's
with
my
you.
feeling.
I'm the one in my office too. You can see all the chairs empty.
That's really ini orang-orang pada kemana? Raki,
Ini
kenapa kamu tidak datang offline?
Aku habis sakit Kak Dit. Sumpah, hari,
Oh.
udah 3 hari tuh kayak di tempat tidur terus.
kamu sakit apa, Ki?
Masa hari Rabu disuruh apel Kak, disuruh apel di lapangan kampus. Pas orang-orang doa pingsan. Sumpah, ini antara udah bener-bener nggak kuat atau orang doanya terlalu serius. Akhirnya saya tanya pergi.
You're so gone too. With the prayer.
Ya Allah, Ki.
Oh, awalnya tuh mau nahan gitu kan, kayak ya udahlah, udah doa.
Duplikat.
Oh,
Udah mau selesai nih bentar lagi. Habis itu udah tiba-tiba gelap.
okay, we cannot extend the
Oke, WS ya, Ki. Aku tahu rasanya nggak enak banget
extend
pingsan
nggak sih? Bisa extend nggak?
sekarang.
Di sana ada yang jual jamu nggak sih, Maidi?
Maybe I miss you already.
Aku juga ini sih tuh jamu di sini ada yang jual sih.
Jamu.
Mahal ya tapi. Iya katanya
Bahan mentah nggak sih?
biar kuat.
Extend.
Minum
So
telur mentah, Maidi.
what's up?
Hah?
Without.
Tes. Kedengeran kan suara kita ya? Dita ya?
Can you guys confirm if we are audible?
Benar. Yes.
Are we beautifully visible?
Yes.
Oh.
Tadi I just want to confirm. You'll be the evaluator for Toastmaster Yanta. After Toastmaster Yanta gives his evaluation on Toastmaster Ilmi.
Okay, so you're not going to be Ilmi's evaluator, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
okay.
would be Toastmaster Yanta evaluating speech.
Mas Yanta, can you please make me the
evaluating
co-host
project.
All right.
Oh
so I
yeah,
can?
moment.
Got it.
Nah,
Thank you,
my
Lily.
question is, do you need some time, Kadit? I mean, like usually we have the evaluator back to back,
Yeah.
terus Arianta and then you,
I think
or do you need some time?
anytime. So maybe you can set that before we go to the grammarian counter, we can go with Masyata first. And then we go
Yeah, and after that,
evaluation, and then I will be the last evaluator.
okay,
Is it okay?
sure, anything for you, baby.
All right. Okay, then let me summon our friends. Let me figure
Okay,
out.
maybe before we start, should I start with the presentation, you guys?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, because apparently I'm standing in for the president today.
Raki, our VPE, the screen is yours.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let me start my screen sharing. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Since I see that we have a few first-timers today, let me start this meeting by presenting to you about the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. So first of all, what is Toastmasters Club? Toastmasters International is a nonprofit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs with over 280,000 members in 144 countries and over 14,700 clubs. And we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So here are the pathways that you can take when you join the Toastmasters Club. You can kind of view these pathways such as your major. If you kind of think of Toastmasters Club as a university, your pathways will be your major. So here we have presentation mastery, dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, and etc. So in each meeting, we have 3 sessions. The first session is prepare speech, where members get to deliver their projects to finish up their pathways. Our second session will be the table topic session where everybody can participate. It is an impromptu speech session by all participants regarding the theme, which today's theme is about education. And the third session is the evaluation session, which is the feedback from evaluators about the speeches, and the meeting in general which will be led by the GE. So here are our meeting roles. We have the Toastmasters of the meeting, who prepares and leads the meeting as a host. We have the table topics master, leads the impromptu speaking portion, the table topic session. We have the general evaluator, or GE for short, who conducts the evaluation portion. We have the timer, who supports everyone by reminding them of their use of time. Grammarian, which notes grammatical mistakes during speeches so that it can be improved, and also counts the WOD or IOD mentioned in the speech. We have the counter, which notes any word or sound used as a crutch so speakers can become more aware and correct them. We have the ballot counter to collect and compare ballots submitted for the best speaker and the best evaluator. So here's the history of the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. It was initially Badan Kebijakan Fiskal Toastmasters Club, chartered in early April 2017, and was initiated by our founding fathers, Bapak Irwanda Wisnuwardana and Kak Andi Yoga Trihartanto. And here are the benefits that you can expect to gain by joining Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. The first one is, of course, to improve your public speaking skills and to build self-confidence and self-awareness. And finally, practice writing speeches and presenting in a group setting. Oh, we have more. Maximize your potential, unlimited personal growth, and gain a competitive advantage in the workplace. As you can see here, we have a few of our members who have won the speech contest held by Toastmasters before. We have Kak Medi and Aan here. And apart from that, we can also build leadership skills, work on networking, and gain a competitive advantage in the workplace. So here's our regular meeting. We hold our meeting every Friday on hybrid setting on a Ruang ABW in Gedung Juanda 1, Kementerian Keuangan, or by Zoom meeting every 5 to 6:30 p.m. Jakarta time. And don't forget to follow us on at MoF Toastmasters Club. And I think that's all from me today. And as I finish up my presentation, I call this meeting to open. Okay. And to open up the meeting, I give the control to the Toastmaster of the meeting today, which is Toastmaster Dita, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Toastmaster Dita.
Okay, thank you very much. How do you call it that? Our Mr. PPE, who is acting as our president for today. Thank you very much for the introduction, and I would like to say welcome everyone to the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. Yay! So it's been a while since the last time I became the song for today, and it's been a pleasure for us to have all of you. And not to mention that we will have two prepared speakers for today. The first one is the prepared speech for icebreaker speech, if I'm not mistaken, from Toastmaster Yomi, and the second one is the evaluation speech from Toastmaster Yanta. So today's meeting will be a very great and also fruitful meeting that we have. As for today, we have a wonderful theme as well. Wait a minute, I kind of forgot. So the theme for today is back to school. Yay! So we know that many people in Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club are learners. So going back to school is something that we have been really looking for, and I believe this is the idea from our PPE, who is currently continuing his study, going back to school after he has been working in Ministry of Finance. So this will be a very great opportunity for us to reflect and also to discuss about education. So I think it's don't forget that we have like the word of the day in our meeting for today, which is ACE. To get an A or its equivalent in the test or exam to achieve great results on something. So, okay, I think we can go to the general evaluator to introduce the role takers for today. Maybe you can just introduce it like briefly, just like as usual, and then we can proceed to the prepared speaker. So, okay, to Toastmaster Medica, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dita, our dear Tom. Hi, everyone. My name is Toastmaster Dita. Toastmaster Medi, and I'm going to be your general evaluator for the day. So basically, general evaluator is the one who will conduct the evaluation portion of today's meeting. But I'm not alone. I'll be backed up by my team, in which I'm going to introduce them to you. First, we're going to have our grammarian, in which it is Toastmaster Putri, and I want to check, do we have her here already? Okay, hi Toastmaster Putri, thank you so much for taking role today. And then we're going to have our... Okay, we're going to have our okay, we're going to have our accountant, Toastmaster Akara, our dear VPE, and then we're going to have our timer, Toastmaster Imam, and I'm going to check, do we have him in the offline setting?
No, Toastmaster Imam has not
He's
been.
but he's on his way.
Yeah, he's on his way.
Okay, we're going to wait for our dear timer, and then our ballot counter, Toastmaster and Anja, who will join us later. And we have our tamu topic master, Toastmaster Akara later. So basically, I'm going to explain. I forgot to explain. So for grammarian, it's pretty self-explanatory. She will be the one checking up our grammar, and also perhaps finding out some beautiful quotes in the middle of the way. And yeah, I think that would be the role of grammarian. And for the accountant, it's also pretty self-explanatory. He will count your crutches such as or any repetitive word that you use to stall some time in your speech. And then our timer, pretty self-explanatory tool. He will time your speech, so make sure your speech is punctual. We're going to have three kind of speeches today, four or three. First, we have icebreaker. It will be from 4 to 6 minutes. So for Toastmaster Ilmi, you have 4 minutes in green light, 5 minutes in yellow light, and 6 minutes in red light, meaning you have to wrap your speech within 30 seconds. And then we're going to have our table topic speech as usual. It's from 1 to 2 minutes. So guys, you're going to have 1 minute in green light, 1.5 minutes in yellow light, and 2 minutes in red light, meaning you have to wrap up your speech within 30 seconds. And lastly, we're going to have our evaluation. So Toastmaster Yanta and Toastmaster Dita, you're going to have 2 to 3 minutes in 2 minutes in green light, 2.5 minutes in yellow light, and 3 minutes in red light. And you're going to wrap up your speech within 30 seconds. And later on, our timer will report his time report so that you guys can vote for the best prepared speaker, table topic speaker, and best evaluator based on the time constraint. Okay. And lastly, table topic master basically is the one who lead the table topic session. I think that would be all for our theme for today. If you guys still confused, just follow the flow and ask questions in chat box. We're happy to help. And I think I'm going back to you, Tata Dita.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Medica, for the brief introduction of our role takers. So we have several role takers, and if you guys are new to this meeting, just try to follow the flow. It might sound a little bit confusing to hear all of those roles, but trust me, they will be very helpful in our meeting. So, okay, now I think we can proceed to the next session, which is the prepared speeches. As the first one, the prepared speakers will be Toastmaster Ilmi, and she will be evaluated by Toastmaster Yanta, which also will deliver his evaluation speech. So it's a little bit confusing. So the theme is that Toastmaster Ilmi will present her speech, and then Toastmaster Yanta will present his speech, which will be evaluation speech from Toastmaster Yanta because it's part of his project. And then his evaluation speech will be evaluated by me as his evaluator. So it's like, how do you know? It's like a loop, okay? So not really a loop, but it's a little bit confusing, but try to follow the flow. So I'm going to call to Toastmaster Yanta as Toastmaster Ilmi's evaluator. Yeah, it's your time, so you can. I think it's that way, right? I mean, Toastmaster Yanta should introduce Toastmaster Ilmi. Is it right?
Sure.
So as the evaluator, the screen is yours.
Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone. Well, fellow Toastmaster and esteemed guests. Now I will introduce to all of you our first prepared speech from Toastmaster Ilmi. I'm sorry, Toastmaster Ilmi, I haven't recall your title of speech. What's your title of the speech?
Oh,
It's in the agenda, Mas Yanta.
Okay.
It's
okay.
quite.
Okay.
Oh, ma'am, carry a meaning. Oh, or you want to read it for me?
Huh?
No.
No.
Oh.
I want to ask the timer ready.
I think I'm going to be the timer since Mas Eka Imam is not here yet, I guess.
Okay.
So I would help as the timer.
Okay. Toastmaster Ilmi will present her first prepared speech, her icebreaker speech. It's Project 1, Level 1 speech with the title All Name Carry a Meaning and Portray Who the Person Is. All name carry meaning and portray who the person is. Toastmaster Ilmu.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yanta, for my evaluator, and welcome everyone to Minister of Finance Toastmaster.
and all my fellow Toastmasters here and also the guests. Today I will present my first speaking as icebreaker, and the theme is introducing myself. So I bring a theme like Kami already read the title in the chat box. Our name carry a meaning and portray who the person is. Do you ever ask yourself what is the meaning behind yourself, or maybe do you ever think that do my name have a is history behind it? And I started thinking about that when I am in senior high school. In senior high school, I joining physical club, I mean, and I prepare for all the members to going to Olympiad. But indeed, I myself never won a medal. So after a year being in the Olympiad club, I always see my friends, my senior won some medal, but I never won once. And I feel pressure with my name because my name is Ilmi. You know that it's mean knowledge, that I feel lack of knowledge in physics. And back then I go home and cry with my mom beside me, and I protest with her like, why you give me the name Hilmi, because I feel dumb at the time. So and that moment my mother tell the story behind my name because she is an athlete. So like athlete use their brain more often. They use their muscle more often than their brain. So my mom don't want her daughter to become only good in physics, but also wants to achieve more knowledge. Ilmi is the name for her from her teacher that in mathematics Olympiad too that won a lot of medals. So she hoped that it can bring me the prayer to won a medal too. But I blame her to give me the name because I feel pressured. And the one that I always remember, my mom said that I only give you the name. You are the one who have a responsibility to approve it, to achieve what your name wants to be. Like I give you the name because I want you to remember your roots, and you remembering you that you have a home to always go back when you are feeling down right now. So I blame her again. Why you give me uh the name not specific, like what's knowledge that I have to reach and I have to enjoy. And my mom said again, that's always your responsibility. Don't blame us or your parents. So I cried a lot in that night, and I think that's my turnover. So I always feel that I have to achieve something to prove that my name have a meaningful from not only because it's not as knowledge, but I have to put an effort to prove that I have a capability to call by my name. And I think that's become my turnover. So I start joining again, joining a lot of physical Olympiad. Even I never won a medal, but at least I have the feeling for fulfill myself. So I always, oh, I am a learner that I always share to everyone that it's making me happy. So I think you guys have to know what's the historical for your name to prove and improve your capability on it. So do you guys have a story again, another story about your name? I'm looking forward for it. Thank you so much. Back to Emianta.
Back to me. I think it's back to the top, right? You don't forget. Okay, so thank you very much, Toastmaster Yumi, and congratulations for delivering your first speech, which is the icebreaker speech, an amazing speech, because we can see that Toastmaster Alvin is so mesmerized by your speech, and I believe all of us here, because it's such a beautiful speech that we can that we listened today. So thank you very much, and maybe we can. Oh, oh, you're not presenting a speech, right? It's later. Okay. Okay, so since Toastmaster Yanta project is about evaluation speech, he will be evaluating Toastmaster Ilmi, but it will be later after our session, our table topic session. So we're going to enter our next session, which is the table topic session. Yay! So I think it's time for me to give the control to our table topic master, which is Toastmaster Akara. Toastmaster Akara, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Dita. Hello, good evening, everyone. I hope everybody's doing great and healthy today. So who is ready to be talking about school and education? Because our theme today is about back to school, which we will be talking about education, school, the things that we love from school, the things that we hate from school. We're going to be talking about all of that. So I hope you guys are prepared for that. Let me share my, wait, let me prepare my presentation first. So I chose this theme because a lot of our members are actually going back to school right now. So maybe it's interesting to see what everybody has to say about all of that. Okay, present. Okay, here it is. So our theme today is back to school with our word of the day is ace. In this case, it is a verb, which means to achieve great results in something. If you would like to use it in a sentence, you could say, she is definitely going to ace her scholarship interview. So I repeat, our word of the day today is ace, which means to achieve great results in something. Example, she is definitely going to ace her scholarship interview. So here's our theme for today, and I already introduced to you the word of the day. Hopefully everybody will get to use it in their table topic speech. Does anybody want to volunteer to be the first table topic speaker? Please just raise your hand. All right, we have Toastmaster Alfin. We will be very happy to have you open up our table topic session, Mr. Division Director, I'm sorry. So Toastmaster Alfin, are you ready for your first question?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, host, can you please help me pin? All right, let me. All right, here we go. So here it is, Toastmaster Alfin. So imagine a world where you could design a school. How would you design your ideal school? Toastmaster Alfin, how would you design your ideal school? The time and screen is yours.
Am I audible? Yeah.
Yes, you're audible.
This is a very challenging question
Or if
because, yeah.
would you like to change it to another
No,
maybe?
that's okay.
Oh, okay.
If I was asked to become a chairperson in the school, I imagine a school that the student can express themselves on the thing that they excel for. Like if they are excel in physics, they can have only study physics. If they excel on sport, like playing.
And by the way, is the timer on
Yeah, sorry about that.
right now? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they will have a specific class for their skills because I believe every child, every one of us have one thing to do in the world. Like one of us have mission that if I excel in sports, maybe I don't need to learn mathematics and I can be more efficient as a badminton player rather than spend my time studying chemistry or physics. So I think this is one dream that can be true one day in the future because we are going at it. Like for today, if I'm not mistaken, the Ujian Akhir Nasional is no longer applicable in senior high school because what is the point for a mathematics teacher to learn about bahasa or about English if she or he just focus on mathematics? So that's my picture of ideal school that every student has the chance to study only what they want, only what is their skill. But of course, to see today, we have still a general school when everyone study the things that everyone also study. Like we need to study mathematics, chemistry, language, religion, culture. I think this still valid because some of the students don't know what is their skill, maybe just general skill. But if I have a school, I will encourage my student to find what is their mission on earth, what is their most powerful skill, and learn how to ace the skill to become their self, become their brand. Like for example, if my brand is badminton, I'm only study badminton to the best that I can. So that's for me. Back to you, Rocky.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Alfin, for opening up our table topic session. So yeah, I think it would be very ideal if all schools out there would just be a school in which students can excel in what they're good at. So like we can focus on the things that we're good at instead of trying to juggle in between all of these subjects that we don't even like. Yeah, so that's a good perspective to hear coming from Toastmaster Alfin. So does anybody want to volunteer for the next question? Or just to make it fun, what if we ask Toastmaster Alfin to point somebody to be the next table topic speaker? Toastmaster Alfin, are you still with us?
Recording in progress.
Raki, you are still muted.
Oh, sorry. Does anybody want to volunteer for the next question?
Maybe I can lah if no one is going to take it. Maybe I
Kadita ya?
yeah. Oh, we have Juan. Yeah. Maybe we can go to him first.
Kadita can take the next question, and then Kadita, you'll go first since you volunteered first.
Oh,
So I'll
okay.
give the next question to you. After that, we can have Mas Juan, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And by the way, Mas Yanta, can I please ask for your help to make Toastmaster Ilmi the co-host also, so she can be our timer for today?
Okay. Sure.
We have our timer. Our timer is here already.
Oh, okay. Our timer is here already. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Gimana mau langsung
Give me a moment. Master ini, Master ini.
Maybe I can help first, Raki.
yeah, maybe Toastmaster Yomi can
Okay, okay.
Okay. Master ini, you are already the co-host.
Okay. Oh, you want to start?
Yep. What is the question? How wait a minute, I can't see the question. Oh, this is nice. Oh, it's hard. Oh, ini ya. Is it the question, Raki?
Is he talking?
Can't really hear you.
Really?
Raki is muted. I think he's using the same microphone that
Okay.
he's been using. Kamu pakai WhatsApp ya?
Sorry, guys. So, Kadit, here's your question. What
Okay.
is something new that you want to learn? What is something new that you want to learn? Toastmaster Dita, the time and screen is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Akara, and good evening, all fellow Toastmasters and guests. It's been a pleasure for me to finally be here. So the question is, what is the new thing that I want to learn? I actually have so many things that I want to learn. I don't know why, but I think I keep having things that I think I need to learn. So for example, the last time something came up to my mind is learning about self-discipline, because I have been, being a lazy person at some points. It feels like, oh my God, I think I should learn more about self-discipline, because I keep postponing things that I should finish. And then I keep putting my work aside and then doing any other things that feels more comfortable to me. So that's the first thing. And then the second one, maybe if I'm talking about my work, my professional work, I really want to ace on data analytics. So this is something that I have never been really doing, but my work relates so much with data. I need to learn more about econometrics, statistics, and etc., which is something that I hate. I loathe data. I loathe econometrics or everything that seems hard to me, because I have never really. I always think that I don't have a good critical thinking ability, and I believe dealing with data and also like econometrics, statistics requires you to really think, understand things, and also really think deeply into the work that you are currently doing. So it's like, that's the second thing I really want to learn. So if you ask me what kind of new thing that I want to learn, I have so many things that I really want to learn. But at this time, the first one is about self-discipline to improve my self-development. And the second one is about data and also statistics and etc. So I think that's all. Back to you, Dr. Akara.
Oh, thank you very much, Toastmaster Dita, for sharing with us about the things that you want to learn. I think self-discipline is a pretty important thing for everybody to learn, actually. And you also want to learn about statistics and stuff. Wow. I think that is one of the hardest things that anybody can learn, but sometimes it's essential, especially if you want to make those karya tulis ilmiah, apparently. You gotta have those ilmu statistics. While I don't think I want to learn about that. So thank you very much, Kadita, for sharing with us the things that you would like to learn in the near future. Okay, so we had a volunteer before, soon to be Toastmaster Juan. Are you still here with us?
Yeah.
Please raise your hand. Raise your virtual hand
Yes.
if you're still here. Okay, we
Am I
can see you on the screen right now. Yeah.
Am I
Are you
audible?
ready for your next question?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Okay, here's your question. This is a fairly simple question, I guess. So where would you like to go to school next? This can be a specific school that you want to go to or a specific country. Where would you like to go to school next? Soon to be Toastmaster Juan, the time and screen is yours.
I'm thinking about it first. Thank you, Table Topic Master. And let me start my speech. So actually, it is related to this question where I would like to go to the school, to which school next. I'm now pursuing master's program, and I want to take the master program in Australia. The name of the university is Australia National University. Uh, uh, and I'm thinking that Australia, maybe I want to like study in there because I at the same time can learn English with native speakers in Australia. But actually I'm open to another country such as UK or US. Also I also want to take a master program in those two countries also, because yeah, like it's the same, because I also want to learn English language with the native speakers in those countries. It will enhance my English. Besides, I'm studying my program, and I really want to pursue a master program in another country because besides learning English language, I also can become more. I also want to learn to be more independent, like far away from my family for the first time maybe. It's also important thing to learn besides my study actually. And yes, I want to like as my study, I want to focus my study, which is international relations program. It's like my target actually now. It is not fixed. It's not 100% sure I will be studying in Australia, UK, or US. This is only my plan actually. And yes, actually it is a long way to go to study to pursue master program because there are so many preparations or other things that I should do. Actually, also to ace the IELTS test, the TOEFL test, because studying abroad require me to get a high score in IELTS and TOEFL test, 6.5 minimum for that. And yes, I think and that's the kind of university that I want to pursue abroad. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Juan. So you would like to go to Australia National University. I've
Yes.
actually visited there once. It's a nice place. It's in Canberra.
Yeah, in Canberra.
It's quite good. It's quite a good school, and I really do hope that you get to reach your target soon, and hopefully sometime soon you get to reach your dream to go to ANU in Canberra.
Hopefully.
All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Juan. Does anybody want to volunteer to be next in the table topic session?
Next time maybe.
If we don't have any volunteers, I'm gonna have to ask soon to be Toastmaster Juan to pick a person to make it interesting. Oh, okay. We have a volunteer, so you guys are saved.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for soon to be Toastmaster Dewi Siagian for saving all of you guys. Okay. Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Dewi Siagian, for volunteering. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Sure.
All right.
Am I audible enough?
Yes, you are audible. Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Dewi Siagian.
Thank you.
Are you ready for your question?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the question I have prepared for you, soon to be Toastmaster Dewi Siagian. Tell us about a moment when you feel really smart at school. Tell us about a moment when you feel really smart at school. Do you understand the question, soon to be Toastmaster Dewi Siagian?
Yeah. I'll try.
All right. Soon to be Toastmaster Dewi Siagian, the time and screen is yours.
Okay, thank you for the question. So when it comes about the moment that I felt that I'm the smartest one in the class, it apparently perhaps when I was still in the elementary school, because I didn't have a understanding about the ability of myself, and then when I got a good ranking at the class at the time, I might think that I'm the best one at the time, but as I grew enough to the middle school and then to the senior high school, I then realized that there are a lot of people who were much smarter than me, And this even happened when I went to my master degree. I just graduated on my master last year. I realized that a lot of people, a lot more people out there, really smart. Even I sometimes can see how they become so smart because they have very good effort on study. Because in Indonesia, we usually just learn when we have a test, but overseas, they study is their lifestyle. That's why I just think that it's really also depends on your effort, your hard working, so you can like master and ace the grades at the school. Yeah, I think that's what I can share. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Dewi. So yeah, I think it's pretty agreeable that around us, especially when we're at school, like we're surrounded by so many smart people. But yeah, just because we're surrounded by smart people, it doesn't mean that we're not also smart. So yeah, we just gotta have that self-confidence and yeah, gotta think to ourselves, we are also as smart as everybody else. All right. Does anybody want to volunteer to be next? I have a few more questions and we still have quite a little bit of time until we have to get to the evaluation session. Kak Imam?
Volunteer.
All right. I saw Toastmaster Imam raise his hand. So Toastmaster Imam, I'll go straight to the question for you. Okay. I'll wait. Let me take a drink too.
Makanan juga
Oh, semuanya ya?
Beli juga.
Pribadi sering.
Okay. So here's this question actually comes in a pair. So the next person who will be talking will get something along the lines of this. So here's the question for you, Toastmaster Imam. What is something you really love about school? What is something you really love about school? Toastmaster Imam, the time and screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Rakara, for the question. What is something that I really love about school? If you ask me now, when you ask school, what came to my mind was my time in high school. Because during that time, I think I find people that I can really, not high school, but my time in STAN, my college. What I really like about school was actually not the school or the subject that I'm studying about. It's actually the people that I spend my time with. That's become a part of my memory that I will always cherish. I finally got to meet people that really, something very meaningful. I came across those kind of people in school. That is one of the things that I really like about school. But if you ask another question, what I'm looking forward to if I get a chance to get to go to school again, in this case, going to, for aiming for a higher degree, I think what I'm really looking forward to is the environment that they gave us for studying, because I think in my place back then, I'm from a small city in Sumatera Barat, and I don't know, I don't really spend much time studying, It's more of like I go to school to meet my friends, not to study. Just like what Dita said, I don't know, Dita or someone else said before, when we compare our study system here in Indonesia, and I think Toastmaster Dewi, I thought, yang that mentioned about when you go abroad, people study because they do like to study. Like they're really looking for ilmu. They're really looking for a knowledge. That's what I'm looking forward to if I get another chance to study. The environment and of course also the people that I can get to meet. I think that's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Imam. So it's interesting how Toastmaster Imam talks about STAN, since I'm a STAN student myself. And I gotta agree with you. I can vouch about what Toastmaster Imam said. In STAN, it's really not about the subjects that you're learning there, but it's actually about the friends that you meet along the way. Because when it comes to learning in STAN, it's like kind of stressful. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And also the environment that they give you for studying, it's a pretty important aspect for us to get to love school, because sometimes it's the environment that makes us feel stressed and kind of overwhelmed. And yeah, sometimes when we go to school and we meet our friends, it just makes it a tiny bit easier to go through it all. So thank you very much, Toastmaster Imam. Does anybody would like to volunteer? Okay, we have Toastmaster Putri raising her hand. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Putri, for volunteering. Okay. Did I hear an echo just now? Okay, it's gone. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, Toastmaster Putri.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Thanks.
And
So here's a question for you. So the question before is, what's something you really love about school? While the question for Toastmaster Putri is, what is something that you really hate about school? Toastmaster Putri, what is something you really hate about school? The time and screen is yours.
So it really happened to me that I also graduated from PKN STAN. And one thing that I hated the most about school when I was going there is some absurd regulation or rules. For instance, when I was there in 2017 up until 2020, there is this unspoken rule where if some students touch the grass of lapangan A, they will get the dropout in the next semester. And I think whether or not it's true, I think it made us the students quite afraid of that, even if every Monday or in a month we got to be touching the grass because we were having some apel pagi there. And the second thing that I heard about is there was a student back then in like probably 2010 or so that got dropped out also because she or he celebrated her or his birthday at Air Mancur. So I think that's quite strict. Except on the other hand, we also got a very strict regulation on the grade or the merits that we had to work on itself. So that's it. Back to the TTM.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Putri. So here's another answer about PKN STAN, which I really gotta agree again about the absurd regulation and rules. Sometimes it's a rumor that we all don't know the truth of, such as when you step on the grass in lapangan A, you're gonna get dropped out. But because the expected consequence of that is like so scary, nobody dares to try to prove that theory. And about the student in 2010, I just heard of that from you, Toastmaster Putri. So yeah, what I heard back then was the rumor was if you accidentally like get dipped in the kolam air mancur, you're gonna get dropped out. But nobody dares to try, of course. But actually, fun fact, just a few months ago, the air mancur was being drained, and my friend went in there and took a photo right in the PKN STAN logo. So that's that. Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Putri. Does anybody want to try to be next? Soon to be Toastmaster Eka Alia, maybe, since you were the first.
Wants to try Toastmasters with Toastmaster Anta from your side.
Okay, soon to be Toastmaster Anta would like to try. Maybe soon to be Toastmaster Eka Alia can go next. we'll have soon-to-be Toastmaster Anta first.
Can I just sitting?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
nervous.
Would better if you can stand because
Oh,
but
yeah.
if you want
Okay.
that's okay.
Okay.
Soon-to-be Toastmaster Anta, here's the question I have prepared for you. Oh, this is kind of a heavy question. What would you change about our current education system? Soon-to-be Toastmaster Anta, what would you change about our current education system? The time and screen is yours.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Good evening, everyone. My name is Anta, soon to be Toastmaster Anta. Would you like to change the education system here in Indonesia? I think I am no one, I'm no one to have a chance to change the education system in Indonesia. But I think the education system in Indonesia is evolving every 10 years, or maybe not 10 years, maybe 5 years is evolving. And I think it is better than 10 or 20 years before, because here in Indonesia we know as Merdeka Belajar. Merdeka Belajar is I think it's a great opportunity to the school, to the student to elaborate more flexible mode of the study. Maybe every single school can have their flexibility to adapt with the location, with the location. I mean, where in the Java we think we can manage, the school can manage the education system with more what you can say. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. Okay, I think my point is the education system now is better than before, maybe 10 years or 15 years ago. And with the Merdeka Belajar, I believe that Indonesia will be better than 5 and 15 years before. Thank you. Back to you, TTM.
All right, thank you very much, soon-to-be Toastmaster Anta. This is your first time trying for table topics, right?
No, this is I think the second time.
But you did so great for a second timer.
I mean,
so yeah. I believe that it's true what soon-to-be Toastmaster Anta has said, that our education system has actually gone through a lot of improvements. One of them being Merdeka Belajar with more flexible curriculums. And one of the things that came from Merdeka Belajar is that I've seen a couple of my friends, they get to go on this ISMA program to go overseas. And that was almost unheard of like a few years ago. So yeah, that's a really good innovation being made by our government in terms of education right there. So thanks, government, for improving on the education system. Okay, so does soon-to-be Toastmaster Eka Alia would like to try to be next?
All right, I will try to be the next speaker.
Okay, soon-to-be Toastmaster Eka Alia, thank you very much. You don't feel pressured, right? That I've just pointed at you like that? I'm really sorry,
I'm actually...
but I would like to give you...
Okay, thank you. I'm actually a little shake because this is my first time to be here.
It's okay. It's okay. We won't judge.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, though, for saying yes. You could have said no, but you instead said yes, and I'm very proud of that. So thanks for trying. Also, this is a quote soon-to-be Toastmaster Eka Alia. And by the way, if you feel like it's too hard, just tell me and I can give you another question to answer. So here's a quote, and you can just tell us what you think about this quote. The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you, from B.B. King. The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. Soon-to-be Toastmaster Eka Alia, the time and screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much for the time. So, I think this quote is beautifully said, because it is really true that what I learned, no one can take what I learned from me. It's actually also, I always believe this quote when I was in university, because there is one condition I don't like in the classroom, because uh, uh, of the competition. Well, competition is really good, but sometimes it's become unhealthy competition, because I think students also, it's sometimes for myself also, we only study because we chase the score that the lecturer or the teacher will give them to us. And I always imagine an environment where we study because we just really want to do great in what we want to study. We just want to ace at something. And sometimes in the classroom, like when the teacher give us a task for reading or just study by ourselves, we will not do it if the teacher will not give us like score, will not promise us like, I will give you high score if you do this reading task. We only do it if the teacher or the lecturer promise us like the highest score. So by that, sometimes I feel a little upset with the education system, but as the quote said, if I study something, no one can take it away from me. So I think that's all. Thank you.
Yay, thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Eka Alia. Everybody give a round of applause for our first timer here. Thank you very much for being so brave to try in the table topic session. So yeah, I do believe over-competitiveness is sometimes very toxic, because you can't even see your friend get a high score. Like, you get this heat inside of you that says, oh, I'm gonna get you next time, even if you do have to cheat a little. So that's where I think competitiveness becomes a little toxic, is when people feel the need to cheat when they want to one up another person. So being competitive is great. So just like what soon to be Toastmaster Ekalia has said, but do it in a healthy way. Do it in a fair and square way. And so that in that way everybody can win, you know? Okay. Thank you very much. We have time for one last speaker, table topic speaker. So does anybody want to close up? Okay, we have Toastmaster Senja here. Hello, Mbak Anja.
Hi, Raki.
Where are you joining us from? Where are
I'm
you
home.
currently
I'm
at?
home.
Oh, you're home.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were still in
No.
Jogja. Were you in Jogja yesterday?
Yeah, I was in Jogja in Semarang.
Okay, Mbak Anja, this is quite a simple question for you today.
Okay.
What is your favorite subject at school? This can be at your like primary school, high school, or even university. What is your favorite subject at school? Toastmaster Senja, the time and screen is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Akara, for the question. So the first subject I had in mind isn't coming from when I was a student in achieving my diploma degree or bachelor degree, because those two just pass on like a flash. I mean, I didn't even realize I was graduating. Anyway, my favorite subject when I was in high school is chemistry, because I've never excelled at anything scientific except chemistry. I, for one, at the opposite of liking, I really hate and despise physics, because I can't fathom why Newton discovered a theory, gravity, when he was sitting under an apple tree, and that dropped an apple on top of his head, and then he realized something profound. That's just something I cannot accept. But with chemistry, I can actually understand it, even get a quite decent mark when I was in high school. So yeah, that was the first. That was the favorite subject when I was in high school. Back to you, Taswataraki.
Yay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Anja. So I actually do prefer chemistry way better than physics because somehow I always get a 0 during my physics test. So
Indeed,
that's
I always
that.
get remedial. I was so stupid
Okay.
in physics.
Bye, physics. Thank
Bye.
God I won't see physics anytime soon. Okay, thank you
So,
very much, Toastmaster Senja, for
yeah.
closing up our table talk session for today. Okay, you guys, with Toastmaster Senja as our closing table topic speaker, that would be it. That would be our table topic session for today's meeting. Hopefully, you guys had a great time in our table topic session. And here I am, Toastmaster Akara, your table topics master, signing off. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Dita.
Adit, you are muted.
Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Akara, and everyone, please give a round of applause to our table topic master, and also to all speakers who have delivered their speeches. So thank you very much, Toastmaster Akara. I think you are the one who prepared the questions, right? That was very great questions. Thank you very much. And I think before we go to the evaluation session, we can take WeVie first. So everyone, please turn on your camera so that we can see your beautiful and handsome faces. Biasanya bentuknya gimana ya kayak gini? Kita maju ke depan apa dia dimajuin?
Oh,
pakai
Semuanya aja kalau kayak gini di bawah
dimajuin boleh, dimajuin aja.
Yeah. So everyone, please turn your camera on. Soon to be Toastmaster Juan, soon to be Toastmaster Nanda, sama ya. And then who else? Toastmaster Alvin, soon to be Toastmaster Saifullah, and then who else? Soon to be Toastmaster Trisepti. Siapa lagi sih?
Munduran aja.
Munduran aja ya.
Nggak apa-apa pengen.
Udah biarin aja biar. Okay, can anyone help us to take a picture? Because
Take the screenshot, the big one.
because it's pretty far.
Record.
Hey, thank you,
Thank
Toastmaster evening.
Okay.
On
Who
my
who's count?
Yeah, I think I'm going to count. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Is it done?
Okay, done.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. So,
Yeah.
let me put this back to the section. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's time for us to enter our next session, which is the evaluation session. But before we go into that, we will have our evaluation speech from Toastmaster Yanta, who will evaluate Toastmaster Ilmi's speech that she has delivered previously in the beginning. So, as his evaluator, I'm going to introduce you. Wait a minute. So Toastmaster Dita as Toastmaster Yanta evaluator, the screen is yours. Okay, guys. So as Toastmaster Yanta evaluator, we will hear the evaluation speech from Toastmaster Yanta, and this is part of his project, which is the evaluation and feedback evaluator speech. So the purpose of this speech, the purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting, and also is for the member to deliver constructive feedback on another member's presentation. So this is one of the practice that our member will do to exercise their ability and also to improve their ability to give evaluation, because evaluation is the heart of Toastmasters. So Toastmaster Yata, are you ready?
Yes.
Can you confirm that you're
okay.
audible?
First of all, before I start, I want to confirm from all of you, am I audible from the audience? Okay, thank you. Am I visible? Okay, thank you.
Let me introduce you. So, Toastmaster Yanta, evaluation speech, Toastmaster Yanta.
You should know the history of your name. Fellow Toastmaster, esteemed guest, that line from Toastmaster Ilmi suddenly drew me into her speech. It's really interesting and make me want to know more about her speech. And not just that line, actually, her speech had many positive meaning. One of the positive meaning is to move us to know about our name. That is who we are. So her speech has the power to make people move. At least people want or have the intention suddenly to search out about the name. And the second of all, I think it's positive from your speech. Your speech is telling about yourself, which is actually that's the goal of your speech, the icebreaker speech, where you want to introduce yourself to your club. And the other one I see, which is very good, you deliver the speech online, but you already have maintained your eye contact to the audience. I think that's a really great, and it's kind of sometimes difficult for us when we deliver our speech online. But it's a Toastmaster. I guess we have something to improve, and I want to give this to you. I think you should position your camera because, in my opinion, I think when we move our camera at least from head to waist, you can control your hand gesture well. Yeah, it's sometimes hard to make it full body, but I guess it's quite easy to make it from head to waist. And the other thing, you can make a variation in your tone, control it, and you should pay attention to your vocal variety. I can see in your speech you tell when you ask your mother about your name, you can exactly say, "Mom, why did you give me this name?" And when you ask your mom, you can say, "You are the one who should prove yourself. So you are so good with that name." With that vocal variety and different tone, it can emphasize more about the situation in your speech. And in conclusion, I think your speech is really about yourself. It's well-constructed speech, and it's really inspiring because you can move people with your speech. You are the one who has the responsibility to prove your name. Thank you.
Okay, everyone, please give a round of applause to Toastmaster Yanta for delivering his evaluation speech, because I think it's your first evaluation speech, right?
Yes.
So after this, you will become a great evaluator.
Thank you. I hope so.
So yeah, I'm going to give you the full evaluation actually. So thank you very much, Toastmaster Yanta, and I think it's time for us to hear the evaluation from our GE while I am preparing my evaluation for Toastmaster Yanta. So Toastmaster Medi, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dita. Hi guys, it's me again. So we've arrived at the last agenda of the session, in which it is the evaluation session. And this time we're going to hear our team evaluate the speeches in particular, and I'm going to evaluate the meeting in general. To buy some time for our evaluator Toastmaster Dita, we're going to start with our grammarian report, I guess. Toastmaster Putri, are you ready?
Okay, wait a minute.
Sure, take your time. Toastmaster Putri, the screen is yours.
It's still disabled, by the way, to share
Oh,
this.
wait. Okay, can you do it now?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Time's yours then.
Is it available on the screen?
Yes, it is.
Okay. As the grammarian for today's occasion, when we're talking about the theme back to school with the word of the day ace, at this occasion, I didn't hear the word of the day being used for a couple of speakers for today. If if I was being mistaken, maybe you guys can say about it. Okay, so my first observation about this meeting is I heard my first speaking. I think the alternative for that would be my first speech as the noun for this phrase. The second, I heard when I am in high school, and the alternative for this is when I was in high school. For a couple of speakers in today's occasion, I think most of you guys, include me, use kind of not persistence tense in terms of delivering the speeches. I think that's very okay, or that's very normal, because especially when we're talking in an impromptu speech, we have to talk about the substance or the matter of the speech that we're going to deliver. And sometimes it's just out of hand to think about the structure of our speech. And the next is I heard you guys have to know the historical of your name. I think the alternative for that would be to change the historical as it is the adjective to history as it is the noun. Next, I also heard about if I was become, and I think this phrase is very unique because we use was for I, yes, but in this situation, I think the more suitable phrase for that is if I were become, because what right here is to accentuate the reference to a hypothetical situations that the speaker was talking about. And the next phrase that I heard is if they excel on. I think the alternative apa ya, kata depan is excel at, and the next we're going to use a set of skills after the preposition. Sorry. The next observation I heard about is if I'm talking about. I think more proper more proper phrase to say it is when I'm about to talk, blah blah blah. And the last observation that I have is I at the same time. I think the alternative for this is at the same time I'd like to. It's also very normal as we speak. It's very out of hand to think about like proper way to mix and match the word to have it in a good phrase or structure. Okay. I'm sorry. This is the last. So the last two observation that I have is there's this phrase that I heard a lot more people really smart. I think the alternative for that is a lot of smarter or better people. Again, the mix of the structure. And the last one is to elaborate more flexible. I think the alternative for this is to elaborate more flexibly, as it's better for us to use the adverb to describe about the subject. So that's it. Open for discussion. Back to the G.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Putri, for the thorough evaluation, grammar evaluation. Next, we're going to our content in which it is our TTM. Mr. Akara, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Kak. I'm just
Okay.
gonna send my notes through the chat
Sure.
box, if that's okay. So here it is, guys. My report for the table for the counter. Back to me again, Toastmaster Akara. This time is your counter. So I'm just gonna read them one by one. For Toastmaster Ilmi, I heard you use 3 times, twice, and a few repetitive words such as that's and what. It's totally okay, Toastmaster Ilmi, since this is your first time delivering like a prepared speech. It's good. You don't use that many filler words. So that's congratulations to you. So for Toastmaster Alfin, I didn't hear him use any filler words. Toastmaster Dita, none. Soon to be Toastmaster Juan, once and once. Soon to be Toastmaster Dewi Siagian, once. Toastmaster Imam, I didn't hear him use any filler words at all. Toastmaster Putri, I heard her use once. Soon to be Toastmaster Anta, twice. Soon to be Toastmaster Eka Alia, congratulations for our first timer. I didn't hear you use any filler words at all. Toastmaster Senja didn't use any filler words at all. And lastly, Toastmaster Yanta did not use any filler words at all. So that's my report to you guys. Back to you, Toastmaster Meidi as the G.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Raki. I think I'm going to ask Toastmaster Dita. Are you ready, or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Sure, then. So we're going to hear the evaluator for Toastmaster Yanta evaluation speech. So for some people who still don't really grasp the idea, so Toastmaster Yanta project is to evaluate someone. Then he evaluated Toastmaster Ilmi when he himself needs to be evaluated. So this is where Toastmaster Dita comes in, and Toastmaster Dita, the screen is yours.
Okay. So I will need to confirm first. Wait, don't stop the time. Am I audible? Am I visible? Beautifully visible. Okay, so all right. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. Everyone, please give a round of applause to Toastmaster Yanta for hosting his very first evaluation speech, which went great. So I consider it's really great. So I really love how you use a great opening in the beginning. You are using hook to catch the audience attention. And then you mentioned the strength of Toastmaster Ilmi's speech in the beginning. So it's like, I can see that you were using the sandwich method, which you present the positive aspects of the speech. And then you mentioned the me, which is the evaluation, the feedback. And then you close your evaluation by using some conclusion with positive messages. So I think that is really great. And what I love from your evaluation speech is that you use specific feedbacks, because specific feedbacks is important so that the people that we are evaluating will know what kind of evaluation that they will need to improve. And then it is also actionable, if I'm not mistaken, because you give her some kind of like suggestions on how to improve that in the future. And what I love the most is that you have a good vocal variety as well. So it's like you use your vocal variety and also your hand gesture, which is really great. So thank you very much for that. Some of the things that I think we can improve together is the first one. I can see that you are a little bit not prepared in the beginning. Maybe it's because you don't really know you have to evaluate Toastmaster Ilmi in the first place, right? So you just got like some kind of like short notice, but in the future, in evaluation, it will be better if we know what kind of speech that our the speaker will deliver, her evaluation sheet, and also her speech title. So this is something that we can improve together because I understand it's understandable because you just knew it in a last minute. So that's okay. And also about the audience awareness, I think this is something that we can improve together because I can see that I think you were a little bit distracted, like moving your eyes from the screen and then go back to your screen again. And then, so I think it's pretty hard to pay attention and also to stay focused. So this is something we can improve together. And also, I think it's a little bit tricky to, because you have to divide your attention to the speaker and also to the audiences. That's the challenge of evaluation speech. But the thing great conclusion, the sandwich method, which is something great, a great method to use in evaluation. And what I love the most is that you took your evaluation speech seriously because I can see that before your speech you were so busy with your preparation and then you look a little bit nervous at first, which is great. I take it as a good sign because you took this evaluation seriously, and I believe that in the future you will be a great evaluator. So I am really looking forward to hear more of your evaluation. So I think that's all, everyone. Back to you, Toastmaster. Toastmaster Dita as the top. Toastmaster Dita. So everyone, shall I give the control back to you, Mandy, because I think
I haven't give
the general
evaluation for
Okay.
the
Okay, so we've done the evaluation speech for Toastmaster Yanta's evaluation. So I think it's time for me to give the control to Toastmaster Mandy to continue for the evaluation.
Yay! Thank you so much and congratulations to Mr. Dita and to Mr. Rianta for completing your evaluation. And now we're moving to our next evaluation, which is the timer evaluation. So Mr. Ilmi will it's kind of messy at first, the timer consists of like two people. So I timed Mr. Ilmi previously. Mr. Ilmi time is 4 minutes and 26 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. So she's eligible to be voted as our prepared speaker for today. Wait, where is it? Yeah, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And the rest of the timer report is on Mr. Ilmi. Mr. Ilmi, do you want to give your report?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. I'm ready. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay.
The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Yay, everyone give a applause for all of us tonight because we are all eligible to be voted, to be main prepared speaker, to be double topic speaker, and to be the evaluator. So please don't forget to vote your favorite one to TM Senja. And I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our dear timer, a makeshift timer actually. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Ilmi. I'm going to check with our ballot counter first. Banja, how voting mechanism do you want to do?
I was preparing a link, however, I'm still struggling with it, so you can just private chat me through Zoom.
Bude. Ini Bude mau
Please
pakai
everyone,
link.
go cast your vote by private chatting me. You can chat on the public space actually, but your call.
Alright. So, wait, don't we have to vote for Toastmaster Dita as well as the
Yes.
evaluator?
Oh yeah. Hi.
By the way, or
So actually, it's kind of confusing though.
Yeah.
Masianta speech.
I think
Masianta speech would be
I think prepared speech is counted as
yeah.
Yes. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Yeah, I think
Yeah. I guess we're going to have
How is it?
we're going to have two speakers, prepared speakers in a way.
Sorry. Yanta's speech is counted as a prepared speech.
Yeah, to make it like as a project.
Okay.
So the only evaluator that we have is Toastmaster Dita.
I see.
And yeah. So everyone, please cast your vote while I conduct my general evaluation to Toastmaster Anja privately. So everyone, I'm going to give my evaluation for today's meeting. I'm going to give an evaluation for several aspects. The first is the punctuality. I guess we started pretty late, but not that late, because we're still on time. We're still within schedule. We started kind of late because we have several confusion at first, and then some of our role takers were late. I think that was inevitable because we're still working, but just talking ideally, it would be better if everyone is on time so that we could ensure our meeting is punctual. And then for preparation, I think we also this week there are a lot of members who cannot make it to the meeting, so it's kind of hard for us to find role takers. So some of our members had to double take the role. So kudos to Toastmaster Akara for taking the double role, Toastmaster Ilmi for coming in as a last minute timer. Thank you so much. I hope that in the next meeting we'll have full lineup of role takers without anyone has to double take anything. And then for the preparation for the theme, as usual, our VPE excelling it with flying colors. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rakif, for making such an interesting and relatable topic for today, and also an easy word of the day. I guess ACE is pretty common, and I think it's pretty easy to use in your daily conversation. And then for also preparing the table topic slides, the slides are very fresh. I mean, I like the designs, and the questions are pretty easy for newcomers to catch up. So keep up the good work, Toastmaster Akara as our VP. And I think it would encourage everyone to be a TTM. So guys, if you want to be a TTM, you can ask Toastmaster Raki to help you making the questions, or if you still feel unconfident with your questions making, you can ask VPE to make the questions and you just deliver the question instead. So please don't hesitate to try new roles, because in Toastmaster, you have plenty hats to try, okay? And then for the structure of the meeting, we have a pretty well-structured meeting. Thank you so much for everyone, especially our Tom today, Toastmaster Dita, who make sure that the schedule and the agenda is well within the schedule. And then for all the role takers, I think everyone excels in their role respectively, starting from our grammarian with her meticulous report, Toastmaster Putri, our counter, who is pretty good in multitasking, Toastmaster Akara, by being the table topic master. Our Tom, Toastmaster Dita, also being such a great MC while, going back and forth as our evaluator too. And then we have Toastmaster Ilmi with a great, how to say it? She has a good, apa in English ya, gercep ya, to take the role as timer. Thank you so much for taking the role last minute. And then our ballot counter, Toastmaster Anja, who is trying to use a link, but somehow I know link is hard to manage, so I also prefer chat. Don't forget to cast your vote, guys. So every role takers are stellar today. And then for the excitement, I think everyone excitement today is very, very good. A lot of people raising their hands, not being shy, even if you don't know what to say in the middle of the road, you don't give it up, and just believe in us that we are trying to help you in any way in your speech. And I think that would be all for my evaluation, since I think we're running out of time. All in all, today's meeting is very great as usual, with several places to be better in the next meeting, so that we would have a perfect meeting eventually. And I think we see our Toastmaster Alvin was here, and I think he is still here. I forgot Toastmaster Alvin is the division director. Our division director is coming to our meeting. Thank you so much. It's such an honor for us. And yeah, I think that would be all for my evaluation. Don't forget to cast your vote. I haven't cast my vote. And I think I'm going to give the control to Toastmaster Dita as our vote.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Medica, for the evaluation, and also for all of the role takers and evaluators for delivering their amazing evaluation. So thank you so much. Is it time to announce the winner? Who is the ballot counter?
I am, but I think we're still waiting. Oh, okay, maybe we're currently in a draw, so I'm still waiting. For some of you, if you haven't
Hey, you
cast your
can
vote,
use
please
your power to break the tie.
do it right now.
Evening, you can break
Oh,
the tie.
you can
Actually,
actually
decide.
say it's a draw, I guess. If it's a draw, you can say it's not a draw.
Yeah, you as the ballot has the power to. You have the power to
Usually,
break the tie.
you can also like winning both of them. We sometimes do that, but actually the ballot counter has the privilege to break the tie. So if you want, so
Okay, I think everyone has already cast their votes.
okay.
Okay,
So Toastmaster
the
aja.
majority anyway. So
Okay.
I think okay. Should I make the announcement now?
Yep. Please.
Okay, everyone, back here again with me as your ballot count for tonight's meeting. And I will start with the best evaluator. And this one is such an unexpected result, which our best evaluator today is Toastmaster Dita, who happens to be our best double topic speaker as well. Yay! So Toastmaster Dita is bringing two trophies home today. As for the prepared speeches, we have two speakers, and as I said before, it's actually very neck to neck, almost a tie. However, one vote makes the difference. And I'm proud to announce our best prepared speaker today is Toastmaster Ilmi. Yay! Congratulations for earning your first title, since this is your first prepared speaker, and we are waiting for your next speeches as well. Looking forward to it. So back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Ada fotonya ya?
Yes,
Kita nggak
we
boleh.
already taken photo of the best speakers. I don't know, maybe
Kita ada ininya.
we can spot Toastmaster Ilmi and we can, yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
Foto aku dulu ya guys.
I will spot
Kejauhan.
one.
Oh, bisa pakai punya Mas Yanta. Coba. So jadi siapa yang atas Mas Riongi ya?
Who will take the picture, guys? Wait.
Oh, Anja, please help. Thank
Okay,
you.
wait. Okay, Iran isn't there, right? So it's you don't have to. Okay, are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Please bear with me. You can take a break first. Wait, as I save the image. Wait. Okay, I think I will take another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, done.
Ya, buat satu frame sama Ilmi. Thank you so much everyone. So I think we finally reached the end of our session today. I would like to say thank you very much for everyone who have come to our meeting, to all the prepared speakers and evaluators who have delivered their speeches, and also to all guests who have come to our meeting and also bring so much light to our session for today. So thank you so much. And I think as the Tom, aku nggak ngerti ya harusnya kalau masih okay. So I think that's all from me. Back to you, to the acting president Toastmaster Aka.
Yeah, thank you very much, Toastmaster Dita, as for being the Tom today for leading our meeting today. So we had quite a fun meeting, in my opinion. So that's the end of our meeting today, you guys. Thank you very much for participating. And I, as the standing-in president for today's meeting, hereby calls the meeting to close. Okay. I wish everybody a great weekend, but before we leave, I would like to give a chance to Toastmaster Alvin. Toastmaster Alvin, are you still here with us to promote his club?
Our newlywed.
I think Toastmaster Alvin, are you there?
I think he's not here anymore. Oh, he's here, but he's not.
I don't think he's here. So you guys, Toastmaster Alvin here?
Yeah, hello, Toastmaster Raki. Sorry, I
Oh yeah.
cannot turn on my
Okay.
camera.
Yes, please, Toastmaster Alvin.
Sorry. I just want to give an announcement that on 25 November, we will have our Toastmaster Leadership Institute around 2 in Present City Mall, Bristol. Please come as a club officer, and also member can also attend to learn about leadership and public speaking as well. And second is, I would like to announce that our division contest will be on 24 March 2024. So, contestant, be ready and do your best. So, that's all for me, and my club meeting will be on 7 p.m. If you have time, come just come to see. Thank you so much for you to be.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Alvin. And yeah, you guys, if you guys would like to join SCBD's Toastmasters Club meeting after this, you guys can join. I will share to you the link through our group, through the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters group. Yeah. So is there anybody else who would like to say something? Maybe soon to be Toastmaster Nanda, who didn't get to speak today in Table Topics session.
Maybe soon to be Toastmaster Muhammad Alatas. Do you want to say something? Yes.
Yeah, soon to be Toastmaster Muhammad Alatas. What do you think about our meeting today?
Okay, sudah ya.
Came out from the Queen.
I'm not good. On the floor of 15.
Do you want to say anything about our meeting today?
Yeah. This is my third time to join this event, and thank you so much.
Oh, what do you think about the meeting though?
This is my first time to visiting this room, and this very good and very nice. Thank you so much.
And you know what, guys? Something Toastmaster Alatas just asked me about how to join as a member. So let's see. We're happy to welcome you later. Back to you, Toastmaster Alatas.
Yeah, thank you very much. Soon to be Toastmaster Muhammad Alatas. Is that correct? Okay. So we have soon to be Toastmaster Muhammad Irfan Amin. Hello, are you still here with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Is this your first time joining us, soon to be Toastmaster Muhammad Irfan Amin?
I ever joined for this meeting maybe 2 months ago, but I have a lot of absence, so I can join this meeting for today. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for this time. I'm still not deliver my speech since I just joined to this meeting very late, but it's still okay. I can listen for the others' opinion.
Yeah, that's totally okay. What did you think about our meeting today? Did you think it was fun, or do you have any suggestions for us?
Maybe for me first, maybe I will to discuss about how to giving a speech to the contact person maybe. So in the next meeting, I can deliver my speech.
All right, that's good to hear. Thank you very much for joining soon to be Toastmaster Muhammad Irfan Amin. Okay, so I guess that's really it, you guys. That's the very end of our meeting today. I wish everybody a happy weekend, and thank you very much for joining.
Yes.
Thanks everyone for joining. Thank you for all the role takers. I will take my leave now. Bye. Have a great weekend.
See you next week.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Happy weekend, everyone. Thank you. I hope we will see you again.
Ya, happy weekend. Happy weekend. Tapi sudah ada berlima.
Yeah.